Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to another video today. My name is Chris, and today we do have, well, not really breaking news, this was yesterday, but there is speculation that this, or rather, I have predicted this very well actually, that this could be the final holiday season for the two iconic retailers, and those two iconic retailers are department store chain Sears, or Sears Roebuck & Co., and the Kmart discount department store's last holiday shopping season. This Black Friday could very likely be the start of the final holiday shopping season for Sears and Kmart, two brands that once profoundly dominated the U.S. retail landscape. The two chains are only a shell of what they were when the holding company that owns both emerged from bankruptcy less than 3 years ago. At the time, the holding company, given the optimistic name, quote, Transform Co., still had 223 Sears stores and 202 Kmart stores nationwide. That was already down from 87% from the 3,500 stores between the two brands when they merged together in 2005 to form Sears Holdings. But the percentage drop in stores since the company emerged from bankruptcy in February of 2019 has been even steeper. Today, there are only 21 full-line Sears stores left in the mainland United States. That number is not correct. There is actually 18 currently, so they got that number wrong. It's 18 Sears stores, not 21. For the editor writing that wrote this article, you might want to change. Sorry for that pop-up. 21 to 18 Sears stores that are currently not liquidating in the mainland United States. Also, make sure to include Puerto Rico as well. Yes, so there are 18 full-line main stores left in the United States. 17 full lines, including the extra one in Puerto Rico. I guess they're just counting them combined, but if you combine them together, it's actually 30 total stores that Transform Co. still operates that are not liquidating. But it's really 18 in total, including Puerto Rico. The two more in Puerto Rico, that's the Sears and Kmart across from each other, and San Juan, Puerto Rico, or near Plaza Las Americas Mall, according to the store locator on the Sears website. Once recent closings are eliminated, another 7 stores listed on the site are limiting to sell appliances and in some cases mattresses rather than full range of offerings that once was a hallmark at both chains. And by the end of the year, there will only be 6 Kmarts left in the mainland United States, along with 6 more in Puerto Rico, Guam, and the United States Virgin Islands. Yes, because we had 2 that closed on Wednesday, and then Grass Valley is set to close the 19th, the week of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. To me, it always felt like a liquidation. This has been going on for years, said Rishu Basu, an expert in retail bankruptcies at DebitWire. Many retail experts blame Eddie Lampert, the primary owner of Transform Co. and Sears Holdings, for the demise of the two chains. He's letting leases expire. He's abandoning stores. He keeps them open if it's expedited to stay open, said Mark Cohen, who used to be the CEO of Sears Canada. And I know this guy very well. I've definitely seen many videos from him, who does retail studies at Columbia University. Obviously, they're all going to be gone shortly. You can count on that. Sears and Kmart were not the only retailers to struggle to shifting habits to big box retailers such as Walmart and Target and to online retailers such as Amazon. JCPenney and Neiman Marcus both filed for bankruptcy. When the pandemic hit in 2020, the only major department store chain, not discount department store chain, that went out of business was Lord & Taylor, which closed all stores back earlier this year in February of 2021, with some stores closing, half of them at least closing almost a year ago, beginning in December. Not beginning in December, but it was a year ago in December that they closed half their stores, and then the rest of the stores did close earlier this year. But critics of Lampert say he is to blame for the steep decline at both companies, as he invested little in the stores themselves and sold off much of the attractive real estate and brands that Sears once had, such as Craftsman Tools, Die Hard Auto Parts, and Land's End. It has been a terminal decline for quite some time, said Neil Saunders, managing director of the retail analyst research firm Global Data. There is little chance of saving either chain in the current retail environment. Vendors are having problems with supplying much shorter retailers with the inventory they need. Given the current supply chain problems, that makes it even more difficult for Sears and Kmart to have products shoppers want. We know that suppliers are prioritizing deliveries. They're delivering to outlets that add more value to the brand, said Craig Portal, lead partner in the global consumer practice of consulting in Kearney. And the labor market, with near record number of job openings only makes it tougher for the struggling chains to attract the workers they need. The war for talent in retail is very real right now. They're not only raising the hourly wage, but look for other elements to attract workers, such as college tuitions, benefits, things that Sears and Kmart and other troubled retailers will have difficult matching, said Portel. If this is indeed to end, it would be a sad demise for the two chains that both go back to the late 19th century. Kmart started in 1899. This just goes over history and stuff. I don't want to read the rest of that stuff. And Sears stores dominated the retail landscape, forcing many locally owned Main Street businesses. And I'll read this little last article here. Sears stores dominated the retail landscape, forcing many local owned Main Street stores out of the business the way that big box retailers would one day, caused by department stores to close. Many Sears stores were anchors at malls that helped lead the growth of the U.S. suburbs. It was literally the company that changed America. Well, the company that is now changing America, as everybody knows, is Amazon. It's just a no-brainer. But I mean, honestly, the news. I mean, I predicted earlier this year that this really would be the final holiday shopping season for Sears and Kmart. I honestly think what's going to happen after New Year's is that they'll just say we've made the difficult decision, given the difficult retail environment, to just shut down all of our stores. Mark my words, that's what they're going to say either in January or February. Both of these chains have no chance of survival. They've said everything that Eddie Lampert has done, and it's everything I've been saying. Eddie's been milking on the real estate of the physical buildings, selling off brand names, which basically means why would you even go if there's going to be like just generic garbage there. It's unfortunate, it's definitely, but I think Eddie is definitely to blame. You know, I mean, thousands of people lost their job. Some people at the stores in New York that just closed last Wednesday, they're out of a job now. The Kmart in Grass Valley shutting down the 19th of December, and then we had the whole big list of closings on the 14th of November. I mean, could you imagine all those employees losing their job right before the holidays, you know? And now they got to get their cover letters and resumes ready to go so they can start applying at other places for new careers. And it's difficult because some of these people that are much older, that's where they went to work for, 30, 40, 50 years. And now they're said, yep, you're out of a job now, with no, that they're not going to pay anyone. And the other problem with Sears and Kmart too, as this article was saying, and I think this Chris guy did an excellent job. He really pinpointed everything that was, ideal for somebody that is looking for a job. They're looking for attractive incentives to stay. And the problem is Sears and Kmart doesn't have that money because, Eddie Lampert wants to walk away with it, and executives, along with Lampert, are literally taking golden parachutes as the company is completely collapsing. It's a sad, sad situation. It's a sad and it's a shame. If Eddie had visited the stores, reinvested in the company, and made it more 21st century friendly, then I think there would have been a shot to save Sears and Kmart. But when he became CEO in 2013, at that point, it was real estate. It was basically from 2013 to now 2021, real estate. And he's made billions. And the workers at the Sears and Kmart stores have gotten screwed. They've gotten screwed out of a job, benefits. Many of them have lost their houses, their medical insurance, and they've lost so much. And it's really a shame. But anyways, guys, that's about going to do it for this video. Please make sure to check the link that'll be located in the video description below for the article from CNN Business. So anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and that will be it.